A legendary coach that has left her mark at Elizabethtown College for the past 42 years. Whether it was on the basketball court, field hockey field, or the tennis courts, Coach Yvonne Kauffman was a teacher, a mentor, and most importantly, a friend to her players. With over 1,000 wins and 2 national championships, Coach Yvonne Kauffman has become an Elizabethtown icon and legend. I asked Coach Kauffman how it felt coming to school every day for the past 42 years, whether it was a game day or just another opportunity for success.
First off, 42 years kind of went like this. Like, I still think I'm back in, my 10th year, because it just went fast. And every day you get up, it's a different challenge. It was just neat getting up and thinking, oh, good, I'm going to school today. I'm going in there.
I asked Coach Kauffman if there was an individual or a moment in her life that inspired her to want to become a multiple sport college coach.
I didn't know about coaching because back then you didn't have coaching until 9th grade. The only coaching I knew about was Little League Baseball, and they wanted me to play on the boys team, and my mother wouldn't let me. But I would go out to all the practices and do all the practices with them. So that's the only time I had coaching until 9th grade when I started field hockey. And then I realized, I wanted to be a physical education teacher and a coach. I didn't know that I was going to coach all 3 sports.
Along with all the success, Coach Kauffman broke down what she thought was her real strength as a college coach over the past 42 years, whether on the field hockey field or the basketball or tennis courts.
Bring in 6, 7, 8 really good all-stars, and they might be from a small school that they really weren't an all-star, but they were at that school. And my job, I felt, was to take those all-stars and make them into a team and have them work together.
Coach Kauffman has a unique way of bringing individual players together and making them a team. Coach broke down one of the secrets of how she turned high school athletes into a college family and a team that had to perform.
I took a rope, and I bought this rope and I had it cut for every player. And if you see, the ends are burnt so that it wouldn't fray. And I gave each one of them one of these, and I said, now look how strong that rope is. And then I took one that I didn't have the one end burned, and I pulled it apart and said, now here's what happens if people start varying away from the team aspect. And you no longer have this strong team, you have individuals branching off.
It's tough to pick 1 or 2 teams that stand out over a 42-year college coaching career. However, Coach Kauffman described to me which teams meant the most to her through the 3 sports that she coached here at Elizabethtown.
You have to point to the 82 team and the 89 team winning nationals. And of course the 82 team, the next 2 years we were second in the country, so they were really special. The 800th win, and that's this team that they got that. That was pre-game before the 800th win. And, they were so concentrated on that. And when they won that, it was just like winning a national championship to them.
With the change in how the college basketball national tournament is done, Coach Kauffman explained to me how her coaching staff and players were able to scout any opponents that they had to play to try to take the upper hand in their preparation.
Well, it was different back then because you didn't have tapes, really. You had tapes, but nobody exchanged tapes and things like they do today. So when we won in the quarterfinals, we were in Ohio, and the one girl's boyfriend had a car. We were on a bus, and we asked the athletic director if we could go down to Kentucky, where this other team was playing. That we'd have to play the winner of them, and he said yes. So we took the girlfriend, the guy, and my assistant coach and I, and we went to Kentucky, and we watched the game and took notes, and so we got notes that way.
Former Elizabethtown College basketball player and senior communications major Kelly Soursoff shared with me what her favorite memories and moments of Coach Kauffman were from her playing career.
One of my favorite memories of Coach Kauffman was freshman year. We played in St. Thomas for a basketball tournament over New Year's, and it was a nice opportunity to get to see her not only as a coach but as a person too, and get to know her a little better, especially coming in as a freshman. I was still getting to know her, so it was a really fun trip.
One of Coach Kauffman's heroes in her life was her mother. Coach shared an incredible story of how her mother raised her family while working and how it affected the way Coach Kauffman worked on and off the court throughout her entire coaching career.
It's really amazing what my mother did. She's someone that didn't go past 7th grade, and yet I always knew that she was pretty smart by things that she would say. And when I was 5, my father passed away, and she raised me along with my brother that was 10, brother that was 15, and she raised us, and I mean, she worked hard. She had a farm for some years after my father died, and had to do all the farm work, manage the farm, do everything.
Former captain Stephanie Elwood was a 4-year basketball player for Coach Kauffman. Stephanie explained how Coach Kauffman inspired each player to play the very best that she could, and how Coach was like a member of their family.
Determination and hard work. At every single practice, she always pushed us to play our best and to give everything we had, and I think that would just help me later in life and has helped all of us. I saw her more of as our grandmother than our mother, and she's just really nice to be around, and she's a lot of fun. And really, we could tell she cares about us and loves all of us, and we love her too. And it was a great year.
Stephanie shared how Coach kept the team together after a brutal injury in Coach Kauffman's final home game this past season.
Well, I thought the play was kind of dirty because my girl shoved me down and then another girl kicked me in the face. And I think the way Coach handled it, she tried to calm everyone down, and she came to me right away and to make sure I was okay, and I really appreciated that. And she tried to keep us all together even though we were a little mad at the other team. She just kept us calm down, and I thought that was really nice.
After an incredible career, how do you leave your mark on a school? 42 years is unheard of in college coaching nowadays, and yet Coach Kauffman set the bar so high that she has without a doubt become an Elizabethtown College legend. After her last regular season game, she was given quite a gift by the school to help remember her legacy.
Come over here, Yanni. You get on one side, right there. And now, in honor of a truly great coach and a model Elizabethtown College citizen, I am pleased to announce that the gymnasium floor in Thompson Gym will now be named Kauffman Court.
Over the past 42 years, Elizabethtown has been graced by an incredible figure. A coach that has won the biggest games, coached thousands of players through 3 sports, and helped shape the lives of many athletes. From the old Blue Jay to the new Kauffman Court, Thompson Gymnasium will never be the same. 42 years is a long time for anyone, but to a legendary coach like Yvonne Kauffman, 42 years is a career, a joy, and now it has become her legacy.